I'm sure you've heard the term hangry. It's when people get so hungry they get angry. I had a similar thing with sleep. Not because I want to sleep, but because I have to sleep. I get really bent out of shape when I have to sleep. Because I could get so much more done. And it's a thought process problem too. Because basically when you go to sleep, it's like you got to reboot. So everything you were working on, the processes you had working on, stop. And then when you pick it back up, when you wake up, you got to go back and kind of build up to that again. I've been obsessing over this for a couple of years, and I've done some minor experimentation toward the end of trying to figure out exactly what sleep is, how to avoid it, or just at least mitigate some of the effects of it. Why do we sleep? We don't sleep because we're tired, that's for sure. Because what we are as beings are energy. We are a battery, an unyielding, endlessly charged battery. We're energy. We're the energy that's in the suit, the body, that helps to run the suit. Well, it doesn't help. It runs the suit and makes it function. That doesn't get tired. So, and you say, well, the body, the muscles, things like that gets tired. No, it doesn't. What if you're laying at home all day watching TV? How is that making you tired? And you have a lot of systems, most notably the heart, that is always going all the time, running constantly. How is watching TV going to make you tired? Yet at some point you feel like you have to go down. I would posit you don't have to go down because you're tired. There are other reasons that you have to go down. And in the past I've talked a bit about how when you sleep you actually leave the body. You're still connected to it for lack of a better term, like a cord, an ethereal kind of cord. It comes out of your navel, from what I understand, and what depictions in the past have shown, and metaphysical study, in the field of metaphysical study. So you have to go somewhere, and I don't think that's exactly why. I think what has to happen is when you sleep, this area that you're viewing right now, this 3D realm that you're in, has to be refreshed in some way. It's another veil bro, scale bro situation. If you stay awake too long, the veil starts to break down. As you can see when people have sleep deprivation, or if they're on drugs and stay up for a couple days or a week, can happen. You'll start to see things and hear things, people, images, whatever. Those aren't things that your brain is inventing, because sometimes you see things that you have no knowledge of, or people that you don't know and you don't see. You're seeing the other frequencies that occupy the same space you're in when that happens, because the barrier that is separating the band of frequencies you can see, the very small band of frequencies you can see when you're in this suit, is the barrier that separates you from the other ones is starting to diminish, is starting to break down. So they have to refresh that constantly. Once every 24 hours would be ideal, or once every, you know, people have gotten it to once every 16 hours, you know, the average. Is that right? 16? Yeah. 24 hours. That's 3 sets of 8. I can count. So what's happening here is you have to get out of the body for this process to happen, for them to refit the screen, clean up everything, and bring the barrier back down. Now, while you're gone, you're basically kind of floating in between the frequencies, or if you want to use the word, dimensions. So you're just kind of in the ether. You still attach to your body, though. So while in this state, you'll go into different variations of like what this place is, like a test area. You'll have tests. And that's what dreams, in my opinion, really are. Because if you know, and I don't want to get too far into dreams, but there's a goal or something that must be learned when you're in the dream. And the only way really to end one specific dream, or one specific, almost like a program, is to solve that, or find or whatever the natural point is, or the answer to it is. Kind of like, it's like here, you know. Where these dimensions or frequencies are, as far as like if it's the second dimension, or I used to think it was the second. And again, we're talking about inhabitable dimensions, not geometrical dimensions or physics dimensions. So you end up there, right? While they're doing that thing in your body to refit the screen, so that you can stay in a place where you can see the things you're supposed to see. My questions was, how long does it take them to do that, to refit the screen, so to speak, and if there's any way to reduce that time. That's basically what I've been working on for a couple of years now, and I'm still kind of stumped by it, and I'm always trying to think of new ways to figure that out or test that. I just need someone smarter than me to do this experiment, to do these kind of experiments. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.